Hi guys, welcome to episode 117. Wow. Where are we this week? We are in Grenada this week, and I just want to say welcome to those of you that have never watched us before. We are a lifestyle channel. Is there such a thing as lifestyle? Yeah, there is. We are a lifestyle channel. You just come along for the ride and learn about what we're like, what it's like to live on a boat, what it's really like to live on a boat. This last week, what have we been up to? We left Carriacou. Our friends left to go and do their travelling, and they'll be back later on in the year. So we waved goodbye to them, and then we headed on back down to Grenada. And boy, you'll see what a trip. We got over it, because we do get over these things. We don't make too much of a drama about it, and because that is life, that is our life. So I hope you enjoy the video. Don't forget to give us a like, and if you want to ask us any questions, either drop them in the comments or send us an email. We've come out for something to eat with Laura and Cornell. Laura's in a fuming mood, and I don't blame her, because her flight tomorrow has been, well, not cancelled, it's full up, so they told her she couldn't get on it. So we're at City Grill. This is Laura.
Yeah.
Laura.
Hi.
Laura's not very happy.
No, I'm not. I'm so upset.
But in a minute, I'm going to slap it out of her, and she's going to smile and enjoy the rest of the evening. We had a fabulous meal and said our farewells. We shall see them both again in October. Laura and Cornell are leaving today. It is blowing a gale. Well, it's not blowing a gale, but it is blowing quite a bit. And they have paid rather a lot of money to take a speedboat from Carriacou down to Grenada to get their flight. The boat's just arrived to pick them up, this little kind of fishing boat. I think they might get a bit wet.
She's going to water ski down there. She's going to water ski behind it. They'll be able to do a bit of water skiing on the way down.
Well, they might not get wet in that. They're going to get the full-on Atlantic swell and waves. Wow. Steve's been out here for half an hour waiting for them to go past.
Burning. Burn.
There they are! They're off their heads! We are Steve, Annette and Gus, and we've lived on our Venus 46 ketch for 17 years now. We left the UK in 2019, and we're going to sail as far as we can for as long as we can. And we want to share it all with you. There's a bit of a wind today. No, we're just being safe. We've reefed the head sail because there is quite a wind today, and we're still in the lee of the land, so we don't know what it's going to be like when we get in between the islands. So, Captain,
We must get wind every day if that's what it does to your hair.
get lost. My hair's fine.
I get wind every day, but a different type of wind.
Yeah, you can keep that wind, thanks.
Brown wind.
We've just left Carriacou, we're going to Rond Island, we think. We're just between the islands at the moment, and it's a little bit beamy, but it's good. Good sailing. We're doing 5.9, 6.1. It'll take us a couple of hours to get to Rond Island, maybe 3. Just has to lash down the yam. Be good, Nick. When we get to Rond Island, we're just going to throw it over the side.
Use it like an anchor.
It needs to go. We got 3 engines on the back, 3 outboards on the back.
Repair the main engine.
God, you know, I'm not asking you to repair it.
Now I'll sort out that one.
I'm not asking you to repair it. Not asking you to repair it. Just deal with it. Steve will show you later what happened at this point, but we had an incident, 1,000,000 to 1 chance that this would happen, and our steerage stopped. Just we couldn't move at all. And as you can see, we were rolling around. Not the most comfortable of passages at this point, and it did get a bit hairy for about 10 minutes.
It's never happened before. I've got bottles of oil in that back cabinet, engine oil. One of those engine oils has jumped up when we came off that wave, gone onto the top of the engine. When I've tried to steer, or the autopilot's tried to steer, it's then not been able to steer, but the thing that's been holding it up has been the arm that is the rudder sensor that's on a piece of wood. Basically it's smashed the piece of wood off, so now the rudder sensor is dangling, so that's why I've got no rudder positioning at the moment. Apart from that, we're all good. So we're hand steering. Luckily we haven't got far to go. We're just off a Diamond Rock, or some people know it as Kickham Jenny Rock. It's a little bit wild out here. It's good fun, all in a day's sailing. It's only a 10-mile trip. It just shows you what can happen in 10 miles. Yeah, my ginger beer that I only bought the other day blew up. So now we've got a boat covered in ginger beer, so I'll have to go licking.
What a trip! 10 miles of hell. It's Diamond Rock there, so we just got to get around the other side of that and we'll be fine. But them there waves are quite bad. They're a little bit hairy.
We got anchored. Got a bit of cleaning up to do. This is a bottle of Schweppes ginger ale that I was looking forward to, now all over the floor. It was a brand new bottle, I hadn't even touched it, I hadn't even opened it. I only bought it a couple of days ago as a little treat. Little treat. So when we were out crossing over from Carriacou and we lost the steering, and I'm thinking, oh, here we go again, checking all the obvious things. We've got no ropes in the water, and we got and we're getting tossed around like a rag doll. And so I come down to check the steering, and it's never happened before, but this is what I found. A brand new thing of oil. It jumped from down there and had got on top of the quadrant, jammed the quadrant up, dislodged the rudder sensor and smashed the little bit of wood that holds the rudder sensor. So all in all, bit of a pain in the ass. So I quickly removed the oil, which gave me the steering back, but didn't give me the rudder sensor because it's not happy, and the little arm that goes on there, it goes onto there, it's popped off somewhere, so I've got to find that. It's only meant to be a little 10-mile day sail, little quick trip over to Rond Island, cross an ocean, fine. 10 miles, get battered. I've done a temporary repair on the rudder sensor. I've glued it, I've epoxied it back up, and I'll leave the clamp on. When we get to the next anchorage, I'll put another bit of bracing wood on it just to beef it up a little bit. It doesn't need a lot, but just to make it a bit better than it was. So further to the losing the autopilot the other day, and then, well, it was actually the rudder sensor. I glued up the wood that got smashed with epoxy, and now I've added a couple of bracing bits in just to give it a little bit more strength.
Steve, it's a bit wild.
Summertime and the living is awful. That's a nice yellow top we got on there.
Oh God, do you know what happened? What happened was this. So I've got this lovely lime green dress, and I was doing some, and I just thought, because it's lime green and cotton, I thought when I was doing some washing, I put all the white washing in, and I put this very pale lime green dress in with the washing, and everything came out lime green. Pants, tops, towels, all my white stuff is lime green now, including this top. And this was a lovely white top. Now it's ruined. Absolutely ruined.
Luckily, none of my working pants are involved.
It's a little bit squally, this feeling inside.
Oh, we're back in Grand Mount, our home. Last night about dusk, we were visited by hundreds and hundreds of like swallows, like little them kind of swallows, and they were all over the boat, all over the boat. And we sat there and we were thinking, oh, they're cute, they're cute. Got up this morning, the boat is covered in bird shit, absolutely covered in bird shit. I've washed the decks down, but we've got like little squirrely deposits everywhere, which is great fun. Gus has thought it's great fun because he's come out and decided to roll in it because he's a dirty article, and if there's anything dead or poo or whatever, he'll roll in it. Dirty little animal. Anyway, we were sat there last night thinking, oh, they're quite cute, they're quite cute, and we heard doof, and it was like we thought the dinghy had hit the back of the boat or something. We didn't. Anyway, came out and checked, couldn't see anything. Anyway, this morning I come out and I'm washing the decks down and getting rid of poo. I discovered that the noise was actually the duogen took out one of the birds. It's not very happy. Unfortunately, this one is going to feed the fish. Luckily the duogen's okay. Catch you later.
We've had a really good week, haven't we?
Yeah, we haven't had anything break.
No. What? No. We did. We did the generator. But anyway, we've had a really good week, so we're on the up. And
For a change.
we got some really good news. Really good news. We have had 3 new patrons this week, and we'd like to say a huge thank you. It's the best we've ever done. I'm so excited. We'd want to say a huge thank you to Vanessa Lentini,
Matt and Carly Creek,
and Ian Firth Clark.
or Ian Filth Clark, as I like to call him.
Oh dear.
But thank you very much. It means the world to us.
Yeah, it really does. It really does mean the world to us. The one thing that we've got to get really good at, though, or better at, is posting to patrons only. We put that as part of our offering, and we're not very good at it. We're going to try and get a bit better at that. It's just kind of knowing what is it that you want to see from us that's extra. I'm a little bit unsure, and yeah. Anyway, thank you very much, Vanessa, Matt, Carly and Ian. Really chuffed. Thank you.
Thank you.
As you've seen in this video, this lifestyle does have its ups and downs, but at the moment we're on the up, having had several weeks on the down. If you'd like to support us in any way, Patreon and coffee links are below in the narrative. We really appreciate any support that you can give us. Thanks, guys. He's mad.
I am.
He's mad. So the story is
We've got a new form of police coming.
No, we haven't.
We have.
No, we haven't. No, let me just explain. Hold on. The squash. No. So we're in Grenada, and they don't do squash. Well, actually, they do. They do in IGA. There's a shop called IGA. They sell 1.5 litre bottles of squash, like we have in the UK, that you mix with water. They are €5.50, so about £5.50. £5 for a 1.5 litre bottle of juice. We go through juice like I don't know. Anyway, we have found these sachets, most probably full of absolute crap, wouldn't you think?
No, they're lovely.
They are nice, but we found these sachets that
They're
we
a
make.
little bit like a sherbet dib dab.
We make them up with water. I went to bed last night, got up this morning, and on the side is an empty bottle. Steve had gobbled his way through, not 2 litres of juice, but he'd gobbled his way through. And I mean, the rule is, fill it up when you're finished. Fill it up, that's all you have to do.
Where's this rule written down?
It's an unwritten rule. People have unwritten rules.
There was 3/4 of a bottle left in there, so I thought there's plenty of juice for the morning.
No. So I made a new one, and then I filled up the other one with water.
You topped it off with water, thus weakening it. Now I find out that you're topping it off left, right and centre just so that we got coloured piss to drink. And I go there and think, I don't like this, it just tasted nothing. Last night it tasted okay. And I remember thinking...
No, you didn't.
I swear.
You liar.
I didn't think you topped it off. Well, I thought it was alright last night. It's not tasting much of anything. There was that much you left in there.
But the rule is, you drink the last bit, you make the new one.
Rule my ass.
I do rule your ass.
Yeah, exactly. We now got the cheese police, we got the sauce police, now we got the squash police.
One of our viewers has the butter police.
Yeah, I'll get that as well. I get the butter police because you decide you're too bone idle to put it on a thing. Oh, I'll make you a sandwich. Are you putting butter on it, or do I have to? So, who has a sandwich with no butter?
We do.
Yeah, we do, because you're too lazy to put it on.
It's got nothing to do with lazy. It comes out the fridge like a brick.
Yeah, well, what you do, you know, like all this planning ahead. Well, the rule is you get the butter out a little bit early, so that it's got a chance to get to room temperature, so that it's spreadable. Okay.
You do get it on one sometimes.
Yeah, that's the other thing. One. Who butters one piece of bread?
Me.
Yeah, exactly. And then we have to drink 10 gallons of squash because we've got a cotton mouth.